Have you filed a new LLC recently and received a document like this? This is one that you might receive if you file an LLC in Florida. And I'm Professor Capko, and I don't want you to fall for this. I'm going to tell you what they are doing and what it should cost instead in this video. But first, I want to say I believe something great is going to happen for you soon. And now, back to the video. I want to thank those of you who are giving my videos thumbs up. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm, and it helps me make more videos like this. And put in the comments if there's videos that you would like to see made, and along the term of business law, accounting, finance, math. I'm trying to make more videos and get to the 4,000 hour watch time required by YouTube. So any videos that you can watch and watch them all the way through. And I've got some videos that are longer format that you can play in the background while you're studying or relaxing. And that will help me reach the 4,000 hours if you put them on in the background. I've got a good one picked out for you that I've linked up here in the corner. Let's talk about this. If you form an entity in the state of Florida, and I presume this would be similar situation in other states as well. Entities such as LLCs, which stands for limited liability company. If you form a corporation, whether it's an S corporation or C corporation, a limited partnership, limited liability partnership, there's all kinds of entities that you could file with the state. In this case, you file it with the Secretary of State of Florida. You will start getting a bunch of mail for that business. As soon as it is activated, you will be receiving mail, and it will be at the official address for the company. And one piece of mail might look like this. There's others that are going to be just like it as well. I don't want to give these folks any more advertisement because they are trying to get $399.89 out of new business owners, and this is what they're getting for that large charge, that ridiculously large charge that they are doing. First of all, they send this out on yellow paper, so it looks important and official. It's got all kinds of markings on here that looks like there's a date sent, there's a reference ID, there's some kind of barcode up here. It comes from Florida Certified, and there's more to the name. It has new business document notice. A new business owner that doesn't know about business might think that this is coming from the state of Florida and not a private entity. This is a private business that's trying to get some money from you. And it's saying congratulations on registering your new business with the state of Florida. Your articles have been filed with the Secretary of State and are complete. As a new business, it is important to have all your documents in order. You may still have some items pending, real important in red. Please read below about the important documents that may be required. You have an option to obtain all the documents for a discounted price of $399.89. If you have already required one or more of these documents before receiving this letter, you may have an option to individually purchase only the ones you are missing for the pricings listed below. Let's talk about two of them here that are listed here. And of course, they tell you can pay by card or you can pay by check. But let's talk about a couple of these. Number one, certificate of status. This is a certificate which certifies that your company is in existence, authorized to transact business in the state of Florida, and complies with all state requirements. And so this is some sort of certificate of status, which is a legal document, and they want to charge you $89.95. The thing that they don't tell you is you can obtain the very same item directly from the state of Florida, from the Secretary of State's office. I'm going to show you how and how much they charge. This is the state of Florida's website for their division of corporations. You can go search Florida Corporations or SunBiz, but make sure you get the Florida Corporations, the Department of State. And for sunbiz.org. This is where you're going to be filing your paperwork and through the Division of Corporations. So this is where you would go to also pull up your certificate of status. So here's the filing services where you can file your annual report, or you create a new Florida LLC, form a new Florida corporation for profit, Florida nonprofit, new Florida limited partnership, or dissolve or withdraw a business in state, consumer notices, start a business, information about that, frequently asked questions, look up a business, update or change information, and look at here, certificate of status. That is exactly what they are charging $89.95. Let's take a look at this. If I click on that and we want to order a certificate of status directly from the state of Florida, you're going to put in the information listed below, which is, your information for ordering it. You're going to pay for it and you'll get it instantaneously because they'll provide it directly. How much does this cost, you may ask, in the state of Florida? To find the price, we just go up here to Forms and Fees, and we look down here where we see Fees. Click on that, and if we want anything related to a limited liability company, which is the example I gave, if you want to get a certificate of status, it's $5. It's $5 directly from the state of Florida. If you want a certified copy, that's optional. It's $30. But if you just need a certificate of status and they'll send it to you directly in a PDF form, it's $5. So you'd save quite a bit of money over the $89.95 that they're charging you with that paperwork. The other thing I want to bring up is this. $199.95 to obtain an EIN. An EIN is an employer identification number. It's a 9-digit number associated with your business and is issued by the IRS when you register. Nobody wants to deal with the IRS, right? So, of course, you're going to pay the $200 to have them obtain the EIN number for you. In fact, it says all businesses are required to register to the federal government and obtain an EIN. That, my friends, is not correct. That is absolutely not correct, but they scare you into thinking that is true. I'm going to show you how much it costs to get an EIN directly from the IRS in this video. Next, let's look at the IRS and the EIN number that they want to charge $200 to get. I go, first of all, to the irs.gov, and we can look around here and find out what we need. If you scroll down, this is the front page, the irs.gov. All I need to do is scroll down partially down the page, and here's apply for an employer ID number, EIN. It's the last item on the right-hand side here in this column. And all we need to do, here's information determine about your eligibility. It gives you some information. It has to be applied for by a responsible party, and the person applying must have their own EIN number or Social Security number, and the principal place of business is located in the U.S. or U.S. territories. There's an online application that you can do right online, right? You don't have to even send in the paperwork. It's done automatically online, and they'll issue the EIN directly immediately. And here's tells you more about the purpose of it, and it's sort of like a Social Security number for a corporation. If you ever get a W-2 from your employer that you're using and you're filing your taxes, your W-2 will tell the employer's EIN number. You'll need it likely to open a bank account. Not every entity needs an EIN. Let's look at the frequently asked questions about EINs. It's right over here on the right. See what the IRS. If we go over here to EIN numbers and take a look at, do I need one? Do I need an EIN? We'll take a look. So here are questions that if you answer yes to, then you do need an EIN. So if you have employees, you will need one. Do you operate your business as a corporation or partnership? The answer is yes. If you file tax returns, employment, excise, alcohol, tobacco, and firearms, then you will need one. If you withhold taxes on income or other than wages paid to non-resident alien, you will need an EIN. Do you have a KEO plan? If you do, that's a type of retirement plan, then you will need one. And if you are involved with trusts, estates, real estate, mortgage investments, nonprofit organizations, farmers, cooperatives, or plan administrators, you need one. But if you are operating as a sole proprietorship, you don't need an EIN. And if you're a single party LLC, you might not need one depending on certain factors. So the statement that you need an EIN, that all businesses need an EIN, is incorrect. How much does it cost to get an EIN from the IRS? Well, if you apply online, it's free. It costs nothing. You put the information into the online form and they issue you an EIN number immediately. You get it in PDF form and you'll have it. You can go open your bank account for $0. So I can't see the point of paying $200 to a company to obtain an EIN number when you can do it for free by yourself. So that's all I have for you today. If you are starting a new business, best of luck to you. Videos on accounting and business law, and you might find it helpful for your business. So if you want to learn more about that, subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Thank you.